Howdy folks, welcome back to WAC. Today, I'd like to talk about some recent changes and updates that Dorado has made to Conflict of Nations World War III. First, we'll start off by covering the 2306.20 patch notes. New Rising Sun game mode, Rogue State is now weaker, there were a few mobile fixes, and now aircraft can become grounded in certain scenarios. Okay, so what this post was primarily about was the fact that aircraft at airports can now be grounded. Basically, if your airbase or airfield is destroyed by a missile and the aircraft has enough HP to survive, or it is destroyed by spies, the aircraft will become grounded aircraft, which cannot be moved like they could have in the older days of CoN. Previous to this patch, when an airbase was destroyed, the aircraft would make it off the landing strip just in time and ferry to the closest airbase or crash land. So if you had one airbase, like in an early game environment, then this would be better than losing your aircraft, and you can now rebuild that airbase. However, in the majority of scenarios, this updated game mechanic is much worse, as in the late to mid-game circumstances, you will have another airbase or airfield for those aircraft to ferry to, and now they will become a liability instead, unless you can quickly and safely rebuild that airstrip. This seems to be Dorado's response to people realizing that using gold to destroy airports was incredibly OP. And while this will prevent, to some extent, the complete deletion of an air force using solely gold, you can still ground an entire air force using only gold. And once those aircraft are grounded, they can be easily destroyed. One thing that I would like to mention is that Dorado significantly increased the price for all gold actions after my Hand of God video, meaning whales will continue to use gold as they have been, and players who earn gold solely through playing the game will effectively be rewarded less for playing the game. Dorado will probably use this extra revenue to hire more talent and release more content sooner, right? Further down the CoN timeline, patch 2307.12 fixed a couple bugs, which is nice. Now let's look at the most recent news, and that is devlog number 28. This post, while long, doesn't tell us very much at all, though there are some details we can glean from it. They talk about some internal stuff like the different departments of their development team, and at the very least have some humor sprinkled in the text document. As they have stated before, they are working on creating a new unified game UI for both desktop and mobile, which will be very nice. I'm sure this will help to eliminate desync issues and will make the frustrating lack of features on mobile a thing of the past. They mentioned 10 times speed and inform us that it will not be coming back anytime soon. They're simply too busy merging desktop and mobile as well as bug fixing to develop new features, it seems. Which is fine, I suppose. Apparently, the Season 11 unit will be a game changer. What does that mean? Well, it will either be incredibly unique or incredibly overpowered. I guess only time will tell. If you want to give me some shareable details to generate some hype, let me know, Dorado. Lastly, they talk about missions, which will help to direct new players and keep them around for longer, rather than getting frustrated and leaving a game halfway through. Alternatively, if you're a new player, you can watch my video on how to play CoN. Then sign up with the link in the description for some free gold and security council. But yeah, overall, not hugely informative, but I am always happy to get any amount of details from Dorado on interesting topics. One thing I wanted to mention before ending this video is that Dorado actually removed stealth from missile launchers. While it may be more realistic, it is a huge nerf to missile users, and honestly, I'm a little sad about it. Before, you could move a ballistic missile launcher through enemy territory to get it within range of your target, and now the enemy can simply scout your land with aircraft and take them out oh so easily. But yeah, I'll probably continue doing update videos if you find it useful whatsoever, and I'll be keeping an eye out for details on the Season 11 unit. And with that, thanks for sticking till the end. See ya!